Well, anyway, I guess it's time for Elon Watch.
Elon Watch.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk got fucking owned this week.
Well, it was like yesterday, I think the SEC or like the media announced that the SEC had announced that they were suing Elon. And then like not 24 hours later, it was announced that they had settled.
I guess the company had to pay $20 million. Wait, let's explain why Elon got got sued.
It involves weed in a roundabout kind of way.
Just important to know, but Elon Musk got sued because he said that he was considering taking Tesla private at $420. This was because it was fake. Like he wasn't valued at that.
Well, he said funding secured, but funding was not actually secured. So basically, it like misled the market because it made the share value rise, but based on nothing.
Right. He basically did a pump and dump scheme with himself.
And the dumbest part of this is that it wasn't even valued at $420. It was valued at like $419. And then he was like, well, I wanted to round up to make it a big, round, nice number because my girlfriend said it's a weed number. So we went with $420.
That's my favorite thing. Like, he didn't know until like a few weeks ago that $420 was a weed number.
I thought he said he rounded it up like because of weed. It was like, it seemed like a good number because of weed. Either way.
He said he thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
So they made his company pay $20 million.
Does that make this the most expensive tweet of all time? Like, how often do people tweeted something that cost $20 million?
That's true. Elon Musk probably pays $420 an ounce.
Oh, yeah, he's like,
well,
that's what weed costs? $420 for an eighth?
Imagine selling to Elon Musk and him being like, how much does it cost? I'd be like, $1 billion.
$900.
That's
fun. Very cheap.
Well, we talked once already about that guy who talked about selling Elon Musk acid, and he mentioned in the interview that he could just name his price. And the guy who hooked him up with that deal even told him as much. He's like, Elon's rich. You can just name your price.
That rules.
Yeah, it's $10,000. Oh my God. So he got fucked up. But SEC is completely spineless, of course, and didn't actually arrest him or do anything. They just took $20 million and made him
$20
step down as
million
a
from
chairman.
him and $20 million from Tesla, but that's just such a little slap on the wrist considering the billions and billions of dollars.
He's a billionaire. At least make it that's not even a speeding ticket.
Yeah, $20 million fine is like the equivalent of one of us getting fined like $300.
If that.
Even less, because if you have billions
not
of
even
dollars,
that, yeah. That's like a $20 parking ticket.
It's like $5.
In a neighborhood that's not as nice as the one I live in, and I don't even live in a nice neighborhood.
Brag about it.
I will.
So
no, but it sucks. And then they had him resign from two very figurehead positions, but he's still CEO. And he's not the chairman of the shareholder board anymore, but he's still the principal shareholder. So
one thing I thought was the weirdest part is that the board didn't want that. They were like, no, we still want him as the chairman on the board. They were trying to stand up for him.
They're probably all his cronies or something. I
think at least 2 board members resigned.
Oh, okay. Maybe some of the ones who aren't his flunkies.
Yeah, the ones left over are just his sycophants.
Cool.
This is just his shitty, self-serving, dumb way of purging people he didn't want in his company. That's my theory.
Oh wow, you're
he was
just
I'm playing shitty 4-dimensional chess. I'll just make an ass of myself to get these people out.
I want all the smarter people.
That's the only way I know how to function.
Yeah, so this SEC thing seems fun and good, but actually kind of just has him lock down power a little more in a weird way. So capitalism, everybody.
I'm not worried. I think Tesla's going to be out of business within 5 years because, let's face it, Elon Musk is the kind of guy who, at Tesla, he just hangs around the water cooler, and then when somebody comes up, he's like, hey, you catch Rick and Morty last night? And then when they say, no, I don't actually watch that, he makes a note in his little tablet, and he's like, interesting. And then he scurries off to fire them.
Or if they say, yeah, I saw it, and he's like, oh, did it change your perspective on life? And they say, no, I laughed some. It's just a regular funny cartoon. He makes the same note.
Tesla employees are just handing out pamphlets to each other these are the things Elon watches, and if he asks you about them, say they changed your life.
The Elon Media Manifesto.
Rick and Morty, Arrested Development.
Do you think Elon watches
Hitchhiker's Guide to
Arrested
the
Development?
Galaxy. He never shuts the fuck up about it. And I like it too. Like, I grew up with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so it bugs me that shitty dickbags like Elon are also like holding it up as this
Yeah.
totem of identity or something.
Oh, it's
Hitchhiker's
just
Guide
nerd
rules.
culture. Nerd culture is the most garbage. Nerds were a mistake.
Hey.
Nerd culture was a gigantic
This is a nerd
mistake.
podcast.
Yeah, nerds are welcome
As
here.
like a diehard nerd, I wholeheartely agree.
Excuse me, I'm a
Nerds
Chad.
were a mistake.
You are not a Chad.
What are you nerds doing on my Chad
You're
podcast?
a fucking virgin.
Volcel, actually.
He's just saving his essence.
For the right
But
guy.
everybody knew we were a nerd podcast already because we have knowledge of 4chan, like extensive knowledge of the way 4chan behaves.
Oh yeah, I grew
You
up
don't
on
just
4chan.
get that from like observing it. You have to have been on 4chan for some amount of time.
I grew
Well,
up,
it's easy to say you grew up on 4chan because you go on there, you see one terrorist getting his head blown off gratuitously, and you're like, well, I'm a grown up now.
I'm staying. I'm in. No,
I'm fully torqued.
I grew up from something awful first.
Beep beep lettuce.